Spider-Man. Brand new day first reactions explained. Warning. This video contains major spoilers for Spider-Man. Brand new day. We'll also discuss early reports and rumored plot details circulating after the world premiere. Wherever information is based on leaks rather than official confirmation, I'll make that clear. Now, let's begin. For nearly 5 years, Marvel fans have wondered what would happen after the heartbreaking ending of Spider-Man: No Way Home. Peter Parker sacrificed everything. His friends forgot him. The Avengers no longer knew who he was. Even the people closest to him had no memory of Peter Parker. That ending completely reset Spider-Man's life. Now, Spider-Man: Brand New Day finally answers what happens next. And according to early reactions, this isn't just another Marvel movie. It's a complete reinvention of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Rather than trying to top No Way Home with an even bigger multiverse spectacle, Marvel takes Peter back to where he belongs: the streets of New York. But don't mistake smaller for less important. Because by the time the credits roll, Peter Parker may have become the Spider-Man fans have wanted since his MCU debut. So let's break down the ending, the biggest twists, the rumored surprises, and what the post-credits scene could mean for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Peter Parker finally starts over. One of the film's biggest strengths is that it doesn't undo the ending of No Way Home. Instead, it embraces it. Peter still lives alone. Nobody suddenly remembers him. Doctor Strange's spell remains intact. Instead of searching for a magical solution, Peter accepts that this is now his life. According to early reviews, this emotional maturity is what makes Tom Holland's performance so compelling. He's no longer the teenager trying to impress Tony Stark. He's no longer relying on the Avengers. He's simply Spider-Man, protecting New York because it's the right thing to do. Many critics have called this the most comic-accurate version of Peter Parker that the MCU has ever shown. New York finally loves Spider-Man. Another major change is the city's relationship with Spider-Man. Earlier MCU movies often showed people questioning him. This time it's different. Spider-Man has spent years protecting neighborhoods, stopping criminals, rescuing civilians, and becoming the city's most trusted hero. Police officers recognize him. Ordinary citizens cheer when he swings overhead. Instead of being treated as a public menace, Spider-Man has become exactly what he always wanted to be: a true neighborhood hero. That smaller, more grounded approach is one of the biggest reasons critics say the movie feels refreshing. Punisher changes everything. One of the movie's biggest surprises is Jon Bernthal's Frank Castle. Many fans expected a cameo. Instead, Punisher becomes one of Peter's most important relationships. Not because they're best friends, not because they always agree, but because they're complete opposites. Peter believes justice means saving lives whenever possible. Frank believes some criminals have already chosen their fate. Throughout the film, they argue constantly. Sometimes they even interfere with each other's plans. Yet those disagreements create some of the movie's strongest scenes. Frank sees Peter carrying enormous emotional pain. Peter sees someone who allowed grief to consume his entire life. Neither man completely changes, but by the end they clearly respect each other. Many critics have called this one of Marvel's best hero dynamics in years. Sadie Sink's mystery character. Now let's talk about the movie's biggest mystery: Sadie Sink. Marvel spent months hiding exactly who she was playing. Even after the premiere, the studio continues keeping many details secret. According to early reports, her character has powerful psychic abilities and becomes central to the movie's emotional conflict. However, this is where we need to separate confirmed information from internet rumors. Several leaked descriptions claim to identify her comic book counterpart. Others suggest she could become an important mutant in future MCU projects. At the moment, Marvel has not officially confirmed those rumors. So, while the speculation is fascinating, it's still speculation. What critics do agree on is that Sadie Sink delivers one of the strongest performances in the film, and that her character is far more emotionally complex than the trailers suggested. The ending explained. Without revealing every individual scene, the ending focuses on Peter making another difficult choice. Once again, he has an opportunity to pursue the life he lost. And once again, responsibility comes before personal happiness. Rather than reversing Doctor Strange's spell, the movie doubles down on Peter's sacrifice. He finally accepts that Spider-Man isn't something preventing him from living his life. Spider-Man is his life. That's a major shift from earlier films. Instead of asking why these tragedies happened to him, Peter accepts that responsibility often comes with loneliness. It's a bittersweet ending, not because Peter loses again, but because he chooses hope despite everything he's already lost. Does MJ remember Peter? This has been one of the internet's biggest questions. Marvel deliberately avoids spoiling the answer in its marketing. Reports from viewers suggest the movie continues exploring Peter's relationship with MJ in a thoughtful way, rather than simply restoring everything back to normal. Exactly how those scenes unfold is something you'll probably want to experience yourself. What makes them work, according to critics, is that they're driven by emotion instead of nostalgia. The movie respects what happened in No Way Home instead of pretending it never happened. Hidden details fans loved. Early audiences have also pointed out several fun details. Spider-Man's homemade suit becomes a symbol of Peter's independence. Without Stark technology, Peter relies entirely on his own intelligence and instincts. There are also numerous comic book references hidden throughout New York, along with appearances from familiar street-level Marvel characters that longtime fans will immediately recognize. Director Destin Daniel Cretton reportedly fills the movie with visual nods to classic Spider-Man comics, including several action shots inspired directly by famous comic covers. It's the kind of attention to detail fans have been hoping to see for years. The post-credits scene explained. Now let's talk about the biggest question. Is there a post-credits scene? Yes. According to multiple reports from premiere attendees, Spider-Man: Brand New Day includes one post-credits scene rather than the traditional two. Here's what's confirmed. The scene reportedly sets up future MCU events. Now here's where rumors begin. Leaked descriptions circulating online claim the scene connects directly to Avengers: Doomsday, with Peter Parker being pulled toward a much larger conflict beyond New York. Some rumors even suggest links to Secret Wars. However, Marvel and Sony have not officially confirmed those leaked descriptions. So while it's reasonable to say the post-credit scene points towards Spider-Man's future in the MCU, the exact details should still be treated as rumors until confirmed by Marvel itself. What this means for Spider-Man's future. Perhaps the most exciting part of Brand New Day isn't what happens. It's what doesn't happen. Marvel doesn't erase Peter's sacrifice. They don't rush back into another multiverse crossover. Instead, they finally allow Peter Parker to become the classic Spider-Man fans have wanted for years. Independent, resourceful, responsible, and completely defined by his own choices rather than someone else's legacy. If the reported post-credit scene truly leads into Avengers: Doomsday, Peter will enter that story as a fully realized hero, instead of the inexperienced teenager we first met in Captain America: Civil War. Final thoughts. So, what does Spider-Man: Brand New Day really accomplish? According to early reactions, it succeeds because it understands Spider-Man better than ever before. This isn't a movie about saving the multiverse. It's about saving Peter Parker. By embracing the consequences of No Way Home, introducing meaningful new relationships, challenging Peter's moral beliefs through characters like the Punisher, and setting up exciting possibilities for the MCU's future, Brand New Day delivers exactly what its title promises: a genuine fresh start. Whether all the rumored spoilers prove true remains to be seen. But one thing already seems certain. Tom Holland's Spider-Man has entered an entirely new chapter. And, judging by the early reactions, it may be his best one yet. What did you think about Spider-Man: Brand New Day? Did the ending surprise you? What are your theories about the post-credit scene and how it connects to Avengers: Doomsday? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Spider-Man, Marvel, Ending Explained videos, hidden details, Easter eggs, and entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.